visit somebody right on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Well, I hope you had a marvelous weekend. I really, really do. But looking at Sisterwives, I don't know if it's going to be the last season, which if it ends, is fine with me. I'm tired of the therapy. I'm done. And I'm saying this because we're finally starting to get a crowd. And now we've come to the end of the rainbow. However, if they come back, I will be watching. I will be complaining, but I will be back. As if it is the will for the great gods of our lives, I will be back. But nevertheless, what else? Or if it's about Christine, it's about Janelle or Mary, I'll be back. If it's about Cody and his wife, I cannot be back.
Yep.
If it's about Cody, go it alone, I would be back. But if it's about Cody and Robin, I will not be back. But if it's Cody by himself, oh, definitely, I would watch that. I couldn't help myself. But if it was Cody and Robin, no, I'm done. Now, with that being said, I just want to put it out there. And I'm sure that TLC will find something else that we can meet in and talk in. And plus, we have other stations going on. Tell them, baby.
Yes, we also talk about the various housewives, as well as
news and celebrities.
And celebrities.
So don't let this be the end of us. We're just beginning here.
Yes, we talk about everything in the world around us.
Everything, yes. So with that being said, let's just talk about it because I felt, I could be wrong, the sentiment, I felt like it was over. The way that Cody was behaving, I felt like it was really over,
True, we got
the way I saw Janelle, it was over. The way that I saw Mary, over. The way that I saw Christine, over. The way that I saw Robin, impartial.
That's true. But she'll always play that.
But I saw Cody as over. We're going to get into it. Go ahead, baby. Take us there.
Yes, we sure are. Well, first off, we wanted to briefly talk about how in the last episode, Robin did not deny the fact when she never denies anything
about the luggage.
About the luggage.
Yeah.
And you wanted to point out the fact that she could have not said anything.
She could have said, well, when it come down to the luggage, what about you, Robin? Do you get the luggage? She could have said, no. Matter of fact, he gets the luggage.
She could have, because Cody didn't say
anything. She could have done that. But no.
No. She gloated and relished in that.
She relished in it.
Yep. So I realized and learned something new. I'm not sure if David has ever talked about this, but David has had prior experiences with ex-polygamy women. And I think that's one reason why him and Christine hit it off so well.
She was so different.
Yep, she was so different. He called her a diamond in the rough because he said that he really notices that these ex-polygamous women come out really hurt and bruised and damaged from their relationships. So he was glad to see that Christine was that, but still able to live through and be Jewish.
Before you go on, I want to say something.
Okay.
If you find a show that you all like, let us know.
That's true.
And then we can follow it, But go ahead. I just want to put that in there. Go ahead.
I like, for example, Traders is coming back soon.
Traders. I love it. Please. Yes. Oh, I love it. Go ahead.
So next thing, again, back to Robin. Here, she denied the fact that she was taking forever to put her makeup on in this.
There's another one where she could have said, because one time she said she was sick and she had morning sickness. Now this time she was like,
I was pitching in.
I was pitching in and helping. So it speaks for itself.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that Janelle have it right when she said, I think that that Cody is doing everything to shield her and to protect her, even at his own detriment.
Yes.
He's shielding her, and it makes him look like an ass, and it makes her look unaccountable. Instead of you protecting her, you should let her stand up on her own when it comes to some things, especially when it deals with the women.
Mm-hmm.
That way she don't look so weak and puny, especially now that she's got everything the way she wants.
Yeah.
Now she's not crying. When she had everything, she was crying.
Mm-hmm.
Now that it's all gone, she's not crying.
That is true. You are right. She's no longer crying.
She was crying over everything.
Yeah. Sob and Robin's gone now.
Sob and Robin don't cry hardly ever now. Sob and Robin, come on now. Think about it.
It's true.
Think about it, right?
It's true.
When they were all together, she found a reason to cry and sob and how much she want this family. And even now, but yet Sob and Robin ain't crying, is she? Sob and Robin don't cry. Sob and Robin got bold, as a matter of fact. Sob and Robin got to the place where she's like, I don't want to see it.
Yes.
And she just don't even look at it.
Or like she plays like, I have amnesia. I don't remember
I don't remember that. Or I don't know why, they talk that way. That woman, that's what I'm saying. And by the more Cody protects her, the more she look more like a sour grape in the eyes of many. Not everyone.
Yeah, so Cody really did the opposite. He really did not protect Robin.
He didn't protect her. And all of his trying to protect her, he didn't. In other words, what I believe we did, we made them like equal.
Yeah.
Y'all equal. Whatever went on, y'all was in it together.
Yes.
Because she was always like agreeing with whatever it was. You've seen it with the rings. You've seen it with the shopping. You could see how they was co-hosts or the things that she said. You could see how they were in. And she trusts him implicitly.
She does.
So whatever he says, she's going to agree because they done already talked about it. Because she worked that neck.
Right.
He the head for sure. Oh, but her hand is all up in that neck. Believe that. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with it because that is his wife.
Yeah, it is. So legally and officially.
So, and he done claim love. So, he ain't wrong.
No.
Just the way they went about and did everything that makes it wrong in my eyes.
That is true. Especially because when Cody says that he doesn't want to be tied to his wives any longer, he says Robin brings it to his attention that he's always going to be connected to these women through their children.
There we go again. And making Robin the good egg, the oracle, the wise one. And if it wasn't for Robin, I wouldn't even know what to think.
Yes, besides God help us.
Yes, besides God help us. And if I had to do it again, hell no.
Yep.
Which you can't fault him.
You can't.
But then if he had to do it all over again, he would never meet Robin.
That's true.
So that's what I'm saying. When he said hell no, Robin is a part of that story. So it's a double. But if he said that he don't want to do it again, then that's Robin gone with that. Yeah, because without that, he wouldn't have met Robin.
No. Yeah, you're right, because he wouldn't be at that particular church where he would have locked eyes
with her. All of it would have been different. Yeah, all of it would have been different.
Yeah, you're right.
He probably wouldn't even want a woman that had all them kids.
You're right.
He probably would have liked to play the field a little bit more.
He said it himself when he got all embarrassed talking to Sukanya about his promiscuous self in high school.
His promiscuous woman.
Yes.
What did they call
a
him?
Mormon naughty boy.
A Mormon naughty boy. I've heard that say, but I never know what it means until now. They do everything but the intercourse. Okay.
Yeah.
But when they said everything, you know what I got to think about oral sex?
That's what I'm thinking too. Because
they said everything. And then Seconia, she named all three.
Yep.
So I was trying to thinking, no, she said not the home run.
Right, not
so
the home
what
run.
I was thinking, kissing, maybe breasts, and the fondling and down below. Fingering with the fingers and then with the lips, maybe they probably wouldn't do this. I don't know. It just made me think when she said all three.
It really did make you think.
First, I had to think of all. I had to think of all three first. I had to all three. Oh, you know.
That's why you started getting all embarrassed and saying that it was an inappropriate conversation.
I didn't think it was inappropriate. I thought it was very giddy and very, very teenagey.
It was
something like I would share with my 2-year-old.
Oh, okay.
Because it wasn't nothing disgusting or disturbing about it. It was just talking about passion.
That's true.
It really wasn't even about sex, not really.
But only Mary and Rob get to know that. Janelle and Christine didn't get to know that side of him.
What do you mean?
Because he said that Janelle and Christine did not know about his naughty side and how
he was in college.
Yes, because he didn't feel safe
to share that with them.
But however,
Janelle and Christine didn't know it,
right.
But Robin and Mary knew. Well, he told his 2 wives.
You're right. But what was surprising?
His legal wives.
Yes, his legal wives.
So he said, I said this legally to my first wife, and I'm going to say it legally to you. This is something I never shared. And since we are married, this is the one dark secret of my life that I'm going to share with you. No one knows this but Mary and you. I was a bad boy. I was a bad woman in my day. Yep, I did all 3. I never, I never went all the way, but I came close. I came.
Yeah.
And close. So.
That's exactly how
That's how I seen it in my mind. Read between the lines.
Yes. However, that did bring him to get emotional to realize how he did trust Mary at one point, and he really did truly love Mary at one point. And then he even apologized. He was like, I must have been coming from an angry place, but I can say it now. I really did love all 3 of my wives.
Mary said that he still called her up and tried to get her to come back.
I'm sorry, Mary.
Mary, quite contrary. Don't go back to Cody.
Yes.
At all. He'll bury you. He'll be the one to throw the dirt on your coffin.
Probably
Don't
true.
go back to him. You've out, you're free, stay free. You said that you want to be, and you would never go back to polygamy. You're in what kind of relationship?
Monogamous.
She wants a monogamous relationship. She wants to date, but monogamous meaning just one person. So she's gone monogamy, one person. I don't blame you, girl. And you will find someone, Mary. You will find someone that's right for you. Don't give up. Keep looking, or it will find you. Just keep believing and putting yourself out there.
Yes. Speaking of which, we got really real with the with some of the people this episode, because speaking of Janelle, we learned, like Janelle said herself, she's an earth mama.
She said, I'm not asexual. I'm an earth mama. In other words, what I heard about her, like animal, nature, sweaty.
That is true. She
sweaty.
Even has a farm.
Like,
but yeah,
the funkier it get, the better it get. Okay, that's in my mind.
Yeah.
And she a blonde. That's all I'm saying. We was talking about that, right? I was talking about that. And I think she's saying, don't let the weight fool you. I wasn't always this size. Don't let mama fool you.
Yeah.
And remember, she'd been married
down.
before. So she can laugh at Cody because she too had another man. See, the only one who never had another man was Mary and Christine.
Yes.
They never had anybody else. But Janelle was married before.
And so was
and
Robin.
so was Robin. And Robin came with children. Janelle didn't have no children, but I'm sure she had sex. And didn't get pregnant or whatever. Who knows? So she's like, it's funny to her because her husband could have been her first joy. We don't know. It don't go into details, which it doesn't need to. But it's just that it's so funny. But what I love about Janelle is she keeps it so 100 to me now when she says things like, I just don't like them. Sitting on a couch and talking to them, I have no need for that. I don't like them. What about Cody? I don't like him. I'm being as nice as I can be because I hold no ill will towards anyone.
That's true. That's how she comes.
But I don't like them. And I'm not going to make myself uncomfortable being around shit I don't like. That's what I heard.
Yep, very much.
And I love that. Why, to me, in my opinion, Christine sounded a little dizzy when she's like, yeah, I would sit down. I could never.
That is true.
Ever sit down
and David.
To the woman that came in and bust up what we had. Thank you, but no thank you. Thank you. Remember, it was Christine who said the same thing that he felt when he saw Robin. That's what she said she felt when she saw him. I knew he was the one. She met her spiritual soulmate. They had been together for what, 30 years or so? So now you sitting, I could never sit across the table with her. That you deliberately, you came in our family and you had eyes on him. This was all a plot. I don't care what anybody says. Maybe it didn't start out that way, but when I understand that they had a year of courting and dating, that's busted. That's busted.
He bended all the rules for Robin.
And then she's going to say they never kissed until they were married, which is a lie because they caught a picture of them kissing a long time ago when they wasn't married.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could believe it just by
got that on camera. Yep.
I could just believe it just by talking about by Cody talking about how apparently, well, I guess you wouldn't call it highly sex, but how he is. How he likes to show his love. So I'm like, I'm sure.
And I'm sure she meets him. She got that Janelle in her. You know? You know, I'm sure she meets him where he needs to be met.
Oh, yeah.
You know? She got that. Whatever that hang-a-tang is. She got it.
That's how she got the claw in him.
She got it. I give and I take it away. So whatever that claw is, she got it, and I ain't mad at her.
No.
But what I don't like about it, she's not clean about nothing.
No, she's not.
And Cody takes the weight of everything, which makes her look even worse in my eyes.
Exactly.
And to a point where I would rather see Cody do it, go it alone, than to see Cody with her.
That's true.
Than to see Cody with her. I don't like Cody. Be clear. And I can't stand her. Any woman that do that to me is busted.
Yeah.
So if I'm quiet, you're going to be quiet too.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was just mustering in on how busted Robin is. But yeah, no, and just honestly, just thinking about how we're finally getting some truths along the way about the sister wives as the tell all part 4. They had me nervous for a second.
Is it coming back?
No, they didn't. No,
I was going to say, because I think this is the end.
Yes, I think it should be the end.
It end. Enough therapy.
Yes, it was nice. We got some kikis, some ha-has. We got to get in some private conversations. Cody finally started to admit the truth, saying how he felt about Robin all this time. I'm like, thank you, Cody, for finally speaking your truth. But of course, we're never going to get that from Robin. So
because he done shielded her for so long, it's nothing she really can say really at this point.
That's true.
Really,
she's got an image to keep up. So, because of that, yeah, I loved how Janelle, Mary, and Christine all spoke their truths about how they feel about Cody in this situation, but all their sentiments was from a perspective of women that has moved on, and they're able to look past and look back and be able to reflect, actually just being their true feminine energy, honestly, to be able to move on and transmute or repurpose those feelings that they had, and to what can I say? Maybe like rebrand it to try to find a future love when you're ready, just like Christine did. Just like that, she manifested David.
I would like to see Janelle farming, and I would like to see, I'm not really interested in a marriage, but I could see what happened to David and Christine, and I would like to see what's going on, with those 3 ladies, what's married.
Yeah.
I would like that, but I don't want to know what's going on with Robin and Cody.
I don't want
but
to see
if they brought it back, I would still watch it.
Yes.
Because I'm at this point, I'm just watching it as a committed. I'm just committed to the cause at this point.
Yeah, we're just.
I've been watching it from the time it started until today.
Yeah.
I've taken a break or so in between, but I watch just like the Housewives, Yeah. So anyway, anything else happen?
No, we covered everything that they talked about this episode.
And I think the one that leaves me that I used to least like.
Oh, okay.
And that was Janelle.
Oh, really?
And now she is my beloved. Janelle, all of them. But Janelle stands out for me.
Okay.
Who stands out for you?
During this,
all of it. When you look back at from as far as you know, which is your favorite wife, sister wife?
Christine.
I knew it was Christine. Christine and my favorite wife at this point in my life is definitely Janelle. So hopefully they'll bring something back, but if it's not new and fresh, I'll still be watching. Hope to see you then. Have a wonderful, wonderful summer. Happy solace, happy summer solstice. And we wish you peace through the rest of the year. Until we meet again. Love you. Bunches and bunches of sunflowers. Please thumb us up. Please, if you haven't subscribed, by all means, please subscribe. So you can keep track of us and see what we're up to. And what else can we say, Baby Crow?
Yes, comment, share with anybody that is into Sister Wives or could be into the type of content that we shared with you that we talk about. So,
and if there's anybody, and if there's anybody or any show that's coming on that you feel as though that you like us talk, if we could get about 5 people to agree, then we will do the show.
Yeah, I think there's a new show on Hulu called The Snake, but I'm not sure quite exactly what it's about, but I think it's like another game show. It's kind of giving me
I'm not a one for a lot of game shows, but I'll see. All right, because I get bored. So.
Game shows and like the type of like traders where they.
That's like different. But I gotta watch it. I don't know. Let's watch it, and then I'll make sure that.
Only 1 episode's out.
But we're still trying to build with traders, so we're trying. But I love the show. So what else can I say? Thank you for supporting us, and hopefully this is not the end. But it seemed like that's the end of that. And if that's the end, then let it be the end, please. It gave me a decent end. I'm okay with it.
I am
but
too.
but I'd rather look at something that to see their lives, see them active, what's going on. I want to be in the know. I don't want to be like sitting on a couch doing therapy, looking at old stuff. My brain is tired of that. So, but nevertheless, if it comes back next year, we will be watching. And with that, much love. Enjoy your summer. Be safe. Stay hydrated. And what else can we say?
Sunflowers.